Hmm? Okay, all okay, good. Let everyone join. Fine. So I was saying that when you do sudden extension or the compression of the spring, okay, during the sudden extension or the compression, viscous forces are generated. Okay, viscous forces are generated in the object, and that creates loss of energy. Okay, this thing you just remember. Okay, whatever I am telling you, just remember when you try to extend the string suddenly or try to compress the spring suddenly. What happens? There are some viscous forces generated in the spring, and that causes the loss of energy in the form of heat. Fine, sir, no problem. There is one more example: heat transfer between the bodies of two different temperatures. This is also irreversible change. This is a natural phenomenon also. From higher temperature body to lower temperature body, heat will naturally flow. Okay, without doing anything, without doing anything, this will happen. Without doing anything, this will happen. Now, without doing anything else, this cannot happen. This just cannot happen. Heat cannot flow back from lower temperature to higher temperature. For that, you need to do something. Now, if you are doing something, if you are doing something, you have to actually work done. You have to actually do the work to make the heat flow from lower temperature to higher temperature. T1 is more than T2. T1 is more than T2. This happens on its own, but this cannot happen on its own. So for this to happen, we have to do this. Means this is a different thing and this is a different thing. So this process cannot be reversed. Heat can flow on its own from higher temperature to lower temperature, but heat on its own cannot flow from lower temperature to higher temperature. For that to happen, we need to do something. It means that you are doing some different thing. You are doing some different thing. This was different thing. Forward process was something different. Reverse process is something different. So how can be it a reversible process? No, this just cannot be the reversible process. Okay, so flow of heat from higher temperature to lower temperature is an irreversible change. सर एक एग्जांपल द्या. अरे बा हे एक्झाम्पलच आहे. हेच एक्झाम्पल आहे. ट्राय टू गेट इट. आपण एक्झाम्पलच बघायला लागलोय. लक्ष नाही आहे आय थिंक. हीट स्वतःहून हायर टेम्परेचर कडून लोअर टेम्परेचर कडे जाते. लोअर टू हायरचं एक्झाम्पल द्या. बरोबर. From 30 degrees Celsius, heat can flow to 25 degrees Celsius on its own. But from 25 degrees Celsius, heat cannot flow to 30 degrees Celsius. For that to be done, we need to do the electrical work by using some air conditioner or some sort of fridge. Okay. तुमच्याकडे रेफ्रिजरेटर असेल किंवा एअर कंडिशनर असेल, in that case AC किंवा फ्रीज वापरून तुम्ही काय करू शकता, you can make this happen. Okay, but this is some different process. It involves W also. This does not involve any kind of W. इथे कुठेही W नाही आहे, इथे W आहे. ही प्रोसेस वेगळी आहे, ही प्रोसेस वेगळी आहे. Okay, fine. Now let us move on to the next thing. Similarly, there are different examples, okay, that you can go through on your own. Next is first law of thermodynamics. Write down the heading. First law of thermodynamics. Sequentially, we'll try to cover each and everything. Okay. Now again, ultimately, see, first law of thermodynamics we already know. Okay, what we are doing this then? We are doing this to solve the examples. Now we are preparing ourselves to solve the examples of the First law of thermodynamics. So let us write down the heading as first law of thermodynamics. Okay. Do you know what is the most interesting thing about thermodynamics? What is that? I have told you before. First law of thermodynamics. What is the most interesting thing about thermodynamics? Huh? Do you know that thermodynamics, laws of thermodynamics are universal in nature? And she's saying, sir, it has zeroth law of thermodynamics. Zeroth, first, second, third. That's not a story. You could have 1, 2, 3, 4, first, second, third, fourth. The interesting thing about the thermodynamics is that there is no kind of mathematical proof for these laws. There is no kind of mathematical proof for these laws. We know because they were not proven exactly. So these laws we can observe, we can practically verify that they are followed in all the cases. Okay, and over all that, all these laws, first law of thermodynamics, second, third, these laws are, it is how it is, means what? हे असं असतं. Yes, first law of thermodynamics, energy will be conserved, energy will be conserved or conserved. Okay, total energy of the system plus surrounding is equal to total energy of the system plus surrounding initially and finally असणारच आहे. Okay, what can happen, some energy will flow from maybe system to surrounding, maybe surrounding to system, but ultimately energy as a whole will be conserved. Okay, fine sir. So first law of thermodynamics, write down, it is law of conservation of energy. It is law of conservation of energy. It is law of conservation of energy. It's an alternate statement of conservation of energy for a thermodynamic system. Okay, for a thermodynamic system. Fine sir. Next, just keep on writing. According to this law, delta Q, second point, first point is this, second point, delta Q is equal to delta U plus delta W. Okay, some people just love writing this delta, but I just don't love that writing delta, so I will write that Q is equal to delta U plus W. तुम्हाला असं लिहायचं असेल, no problem. So I always prefer not to waste my ink, so I will not draw this delta. Okay, otherwise मला विचाराल, सर तुम्ही डेल्टा का काढत नाही, पेनातली शाई वाचवायला. So Q is equal to delta U plus W. It simply says that the total amount of heat given to the system will be utilized in two ways. Write down, heat given to the system, heat given to the system is used to increase the internal energy, of the system, is used to increase the internal energy of the system and to expand the system, These are the two ways in which heat given to the system is spent. That's it. This is called as first law of thermodynamics. Heat given to the system is used to increase the internal energy. Increasing internal energy means increasing temperature, nothing else. Okay, increasing internal energy means increasing temperature of the system, and to expand means to change the volume. Okay, these are the two ways. Delta Q is equal to delta U plus W. Okay, or Q is equal to delta U plus W. When heat is used only to increase internal energy, in that case W will be 0. Or if W is 0, entire heat will be utilized for internal energy increase. And when delta U is 0, when the temperature is constant, isothermal process, when delta U is 0, all heat given to the system will be utilized to increase the work or do the work or to expand the system. Yes sir, fine. Now write down this. fourth point they write Q, comma W. Q and W are path functions that we already know that depend on the path for the process. Path functions, just keep making note. And delta U is a state function or the point function. State function or point function, it depends on only initial and the final state, not on the path. Fine, sir, that point we already know. Now next point is all these values shall be either taken in joule or calorie. That we know, no need to write it especially separately. Okay, point number 5 now we will write as first law introduces the concept of internal energy. Okay, just write, make a note. First law, FLOT, first law of thermodynamics introduces concept of a theoretical question may be framed. For that we are just making a note, so just keep on writing. You just already know all these things. Introduces the concept of internal energy, because we already know what is heat, because we already know what is work. Now new concept, internal energy. So first law introduces, what is the contribution of first law? It introduces the concept of internal energy. Yes sir. Next point, what they want to write? Limitation of the first law. Just keep on writing, just keep making note. Limitation. Okay, limitation. The limitation is it does not indication the direction of heat transfer. Okay, it simply says energy will be conserved. That's it. Let me give one example, but before that you just write down. Does not, this is a very interesting point, we will discuss this. Does not indicate or does not give or does not predict, what they have written, does not indicate, okay, does not indicate the direction of, does not indicate the direction of heat transfer, does not indicate the direction of heat transfer. Okay, so first law is simply trying to say that, now let us take example, let us take numbers so that it becomes easy for you. So heat can flow from a body having higher temperature to body having lower temperature. Okay, according to first law, there is no problem for this process. So according to first law, this process is possible, according to first law, because first law only says that energy should be conserved. First law काय म्हणतोय? Energy should be conserved. So first law says this is possible. First law says this is also possible. 25 to 30 हे पण possible आहे म्हणतोय. But in reality we know this is not possible. Heat cannot flow on its own. स्वतःहून heat cannot flow on its own from lower temperature to higher temperature. Energy conservation break केलाय का इथं? नाही. So it says, first law says this is possible. Have we broken the energy conservation law? No. So first law will say this is also possible. Okay, but in reality we know that this is impossible, and the first law is saying that this is possible because it's just a law of conservation of energy. So it is not a complete law. That's the basic limitation of the first law of thermodynamics. That is, it does not indicate direction of heat transfer. Let me know in the chat box, is this limitation clear to all of you? पहिल्यांदा एक limitation. I will answer that question of AC. First of all, just tell me, according to first law, it says this is possible. That heat on its own can flow from lower temperature to higher temperature. But we know that this is just impossible. This cannot happen. For that, we will need AC. AC काय करतो? Lower temperature च्या ऑब्जेक्ट कडून हीट काढून घेतो आणि हायर टेम्परेचरला देतो. AC कसं करतो बघा? refrigerator or the AC, fridge or AC. Okay, there is some system called as air conditioner. Generally, instead of using the word air conditioner, we use the word refrigerator. Refrigerator takes electrical energy as an input. Okay, now here we have our room. Let's say the room is at 25 degrees Celsius. Here we have surrounding. Here we have surrounding. Refrigerator takes heat from the room, let's say 5 calorie. Let's say electrical work done is, let's say, 100 calorie, and that entire 5 calorie and this 100 calorie will be given to the surrounding, that will be 105 calorie. So for first law of thermodynamics, this is also possible. 5 plus 100 equal to 105. So it will say yes, this is possible, and yes, we know in reality this is possible. And according to first law, it will say this is also possible. It will say this is also possible. It will say this is also possible. How can it be possible? How can it be possible? In reality, it is not possible. How? Energy is conserved. 5 joule is 5 calories lost by the room. 5 calories gained by the surrounding. But this is just impossible. So this is the limitation of first law of thermodynamics, that it is unable to predict the direction of heat flow. Direction of heat flow first law ला कळत नाही. First law काय म्हणतो? Only energy is conserved. गंमत कळाली बाळांनो? Let me know in the chat box. This is the limitation of first law. So now people will say that this is an incomplete law. This is a incomplete law. So to determine the direction of heat flow, to determine the direction of spontaneity, now the concept of spontaneity comes into the picture. Spontaneity in the sense आपोआप व्हायला पाहिजे, त्याला म्हणायचं spontaneous, without doing anything else. Okay, means you just don't need to do anything. If the room is at 25, surrounding is at 30, you just don't do anything. On its own, heat will flow from higher temperature to lower temperature. So that kind of prediction, why the heat is flowing from higher temperature to lower temperature, first law cannot justify the direction as well. त्याला direction justify पण करता येत नाही आणि predict पण करता येत नाही. Okay, that can be done with the additional laws. That can be done with the additional laws. And to support those laws, the additional concepts like entropy are introduced. Are you getting this? How the story is going? Are you getting this? Now we are in the middle of our story, in the middle of our movie, wherein some things are being revealed as well as the suspense is being maintained. First law is incomplete law. It cannot predict the direction of heat transfer. It cannot justify as well direction of heat transfer. It simply says if energy is being conserved, I am okay with everything. But in reality, we know that some things are not possible. And every time when you try to justify the direction, first law will fail. Why this is happening? Why the heat is flowing from higher temperature to lower temperature on its own? Okay. Why the heat is not flowing from lower temperature to higher temperature on its own? What is that? What is that fundamental law? Okay, we generally say that heat flows from higher temperature to lower temperature. Why? Do you know why? Tell me. Do you know why? So to answer this why, see, you just don't know what is that why. Okay, let me tell you that you just don't know right now, but you will know after some time. We just don't know why the heat is flowing from higher temperature to lower temperature without being done anything. Okay, the answer lies in some kind of fundamental law. Okay, to that fundamental law, you just cannot ask why. Now Prithviraj is saying to make the temperature constant. Then again the question of why the system wants to make the temperature constant or equal. एक higher temperature है, एक lower temperature है. Okay, we want that temperature to be equal. Now why all those things? We can just stay with I will stay with my temperature. Surrounding will stay with its own temperature. Now Now the tendency of high to low, low to high का नाही, असं काही नाही आहे ना, high to low ची tendency to save energy वगैरे असलं काही नाही. Now you are trying to answer the question. Okay, now you are trying to answer the question which have been already answered, and that answer requires some higher level of thinking which will introduce. See, you can answer this question only if you know the concept of entropy, which we will introduce in the latter part of this movie. Okay, so scientists have already answered this. They have introduced the concept of entropy, and now you are telling me different answers. Let me read those answers. You are saying, sir, tendency from high to low to save energy, sir, because everything in the universe tries to attain the stability. Okay, so these are the things which we are saying. Okay, these are the things we are saying. Fine, but particularly what I am talking about is, yes, all of you are trying to give the correct answers. You are even close to the answer also. Okay, but all these things are not the all the answers which you have written are not the perfect answers. Okay, the answer, let me tell you again, it can be answered only if the concept of entropy is introduced, and a law which says something about entropy of the system and surrounding is written. And now we can say universe obeys this law about entropy. You just cannot ask why there. It is just there. It is just there. Okay. So such kind of interesting movie. Yes, it is a kind of axiom. Okay, it's a kind of axioms. Fine. म्हणजे इथं एक काही असं बिहेवियर आहे युनिव्हर्सचं की त्याला एंट्रॉपी बरोबर काहीतरी करायचं आहे. So right now we don't know entropy. So some unknown character is now introduced in our movie. Fine, sir. Let's come back to the known characters, that is internal energy. Okay, fine. How much time we have? It's about 11, not 4. Okay, just write down the sign convention. Write down. We'll solve the examples tomorrow. Write down. Sign convention. हाँ, Q's sign convention काय बाय? Heat given to system. Heat given to system. That is heat absorbed by the system. That is heat given to system म्हणा or heat absorbed by a system. Absorbed by a system. काय घ्यायचे बा? Positive. मग heat taken out from the system or heat released by the system negative असेल, that we know, ते लिहायचं नाही. delta U if U increases, if internal energy increases, if internal energy increases, then delta U काय घ्यायचं? पॉझिटिव्ह. इंटरनल एनर्जी इन्क्रीज केव्हा होते? दॅट इज इफ टेम्परेचर इन्क्रीजेस. इफ टेम्परेचर इन्क्रीजेस, then delta U is positive. Then delta U is positive. पॉझिटिव्ह सबस्टिट्यूट करायचा. डेल्टा यू ची न्यूमरिकल व्हॅल्यू ऑफ डेल्टा यू विल बी गिवन टू अस. Whether to write it as positive or negative, that we have to decide looking at this. If internal energy decreases, put that value negative. Third, W. Now some people will write here delta Q, some people will write here delta W. That's their choice. W. Work done by gas in bracket system. Work done by system. Let's write system itself. It can be just anything. Fundamental level la, it can be anything. So just write system. Work done by system. Work done by system positive. Work done by system म्हणजे work done by system on surrounding. Of course. Work done by system म्हणजे work done by system on surrounding. Or work done in expansion. work done in expansion. Everything means the same. That will be positive. Work done on the system, negative. Work done by the system, positive. Work done on the system, negative. Work done by system on surrounding, positive. Work done by surrounding on system, negative. Work done in expansion, positive. Work done in compression, negative. Everything means the same. So these are the words which will be used. These are the phrases. These are the sentences which will be used. According to that, you have to decide the sign. We will remember the sign convention for positive values, sign convention for negative, automatically done. SR reverse negative, SR reverse negative, SR reverse negative. Let me know, is the sign convention clear to all of you or not? Now I am expecting the replies from everyone, because in tomorrow's lecture we will be fighting with the examples. Okay. उद्या परत मजा येईल आपल्याला एक्झाम्पल सॉल्व्ह करायला. ओके, गुड. सर इफ द टेम्परेचर इन्क्रीज देन यू इन्क्रीज. राईट, करेक्ट. टेम्परेचर वाढलं की इंटरनल एनर्जी वाढते. इंटरनल एनर्जी वाढली की बा डेल्टा यू पॉझिटिव्ह लिहायचा. फायनल मोर असेल, इनिशियल लेस असेल. डेल्टा यू काय असतो? फायनल मायनस इनिशियल. इफ टेम्परेचर इन्क्रीजेस यू इन्क्रीजेस. म्हणून टेम्परेचर वाढलं की डेल्टा यू पॉझिटिव्ह. Good. So, chalo, bye bye everyone. Let me end this lecture at this point. We'll meet tomorrow. Okay. We'll solve the examples. Okay. Chalo, bye bye everyone. Yes. Good day. Yes.